you're slowly making yourself poorer. Here's why. Most people believe saving money is the secret to becoming wealthy. It's what we're taught as kids. Save every dollar. Don't spend your money. Build a big savings account. It sounds responsible, but here's the uncomfortable truth. Saving money can protect your wealth. It almost never creates it. If your goal is financial freedom, if you want to stop worrying about bills, if you want your money to work while you sleep, then saving alone isn't enough. You need to invest. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why the wealthy focus on investing instead of simply saving and how you can start doing the same. Let's be clear. Saving money is important. Everyone should have an emergency fund, but once that emergency fund is built, keeping every extra dollar in a savings account becomes a mistake. Why? Because inflation quietly steals your money. Imagine you save $10,000. 1 year later, you still have $10,000. It feels safe. But if prices increase by 3%, your money now buys less than it did before. You didn't lose dollars. You lost purchasing power. And this happens year after year. Without realizing it, your money slowly shrinks. Not because someone stole it, because inflation did. Have you ever noticed something? Wealthy people don't keep millions sitting in bank accounts. They buy businesses. They buy stocks. They buy real estate. They own assets. Because assets grow. Cash usually doesn't. The average person works for money. The wealthy make money work for them. That's the biggest difference. Every dollar invested becomes another employee. One that works 24 hours a day without asking for a paycheck. Think about that. Would you rather save $100 every month forever or invest $100 every month and let it grow for decades? The answer changes your future. Many people never invest because they're afraid. What if I lose money? What if the market crashes? What if I invest at the wrong time? These fears are completely normal. But here's the irony. Doing nothing also has risk. A guaranteed loss to inflation. No growth, no compounding, no financial freedom. The biggest risk isn't investing. It's waiting forever. The people who became wealthy weren't the ones who perfectly timed the market. They were the ones who stayed in it. This is where investing becomes almost unbelievable. Imagine planting a tree. The first few years, it barely grows. But eventually, it becomes enormous. Money works the same way. The first few years can feel slow, almost boring. But then something incredible happens. Your investments begin earning money. And those earnings begin earning money too. That's compound growth. At first, you work for your money. Eventually, your money starts working harder than you do. That's how real wealth is built. Not overnight, but automatically. Most people think successful investors are geniuses. They're not. The biggest advantage isn't intelligence. It's time. Someone who invests small amounts consistently for 30 years often beats someone who invests huge amounts for only 5 years. Because time multiplies everything. Waiting for the perfect moment usually becomes an excuse. The perfect time rarely exists. The best investors understand something simple. Time in the market is usually more powerful than timing the market. You don't need thousands of dollars. You don't need to predict the stock market. You don't need to become a financial expert. Build an emergency fund. Then invest consistently. Every paycheck. No excuses. Focus on long-term assets instead of chasing quick money. Ignore the daily headlines. Ignore the panic. Ignore the hype. Keep investing. Month after month. Year after year. Wealth isn't built by dramatic decisions. It's built by consistent ones. Now imagine two people. Both earn the same income. Both work equally hard. The first person saves every extra dollar. The second person invests every extra dollar. 10 years pass. 20 years pass. 30 years pass. One has a larger savings account. The other owns investments that continued growing while they slept. One depended on their paycheck. The other built wealth that no longer depended entirely on working. That's the difference. Not luck, not talent. One decision, repeated for years. Saving money gives you security. Investing gives you freedom. You need both. But if you stop at saving, you'll spend your entire life working for money. When you start investing, you give money the opportunity to work for you. The goal isn't to become rich overnight. It's to become wealthier every single year. Small investments become big investments. Big investments become financial independence. And financial independence gives you something money can truly buy. Freedom. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more practical financial lessons that help you build wealth, make smarter money decisions, and take control of your financial future. Because the sooner you start investing, the sooner your money starts building your future.